If you ever get a speeding ticket like I did right here, go to court to dispute it. A lot of the times the cop doesn't even show up and they'll drop the ticket. But if they do show up, ask them when the last time they calibrated their radar gun was, because they don't do it as often as they should, and they'll probably drop your $400 ticket. So if you ever need to drive around with some illegal substances, keep that shit in a sealed box addressed to you, because cops are not allowed to open your mail. If you're a dude, label your gender as non-binary or female on your car insurance. It will go down a lot. So in the same way that not every clear liquid is water, not every gas is oxygen. Mix together some vinegar and baking soda. This is going to cause carbon dioxide bubbles to form, and then you can literally just pour out the flame. Need a reminder about atmospheric pressure? Take a can with some water in it, heat it up, and place it straight into ice water. Watch it get crushed. Example of property of impulse. If I throw an egg at a surface with some give, then it's fine. But if I throw an egg at a surface with not so much give, somebody's got to clean that up. OnlyJayus, how does it work? Physics, bitch. I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a tea bag firework. You're obviously gonna need a tea bag, something to light it on fire with, and then pro tip, it helps to duct tape your smoke detector. Step one is going to be to cut off the top of the tea bag. Then you're gonna wanna like pour out the tea, because you don't need it. You're gonna take the paper you have left and kind of space it out so you're left with this little tower. Then you just have to light the top of it, and I lost my lighter, so we're gonna try it with a match. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Firework. Firework. Yes! Yes! Jayus, how does this work? Physics, bitch. If you ever make a joke and like nobody laughs and you want to save yourself from that embarrassment, just be like, wait, you haven't seen that TikTok? Oh, okay. If you ever start to feel bad about not reaching out to a friend in like a really long time, just remember that they haven't reached out to you either. If somebody ever says something inappropriate, don't do that like nervous laugh thing, because they're gonna think it's okay and keep doing it. Instead, be like, I don't get it. They're gonna be like, oh, it's a joke. Be like, oh, okay, explain it to me. Then you get to watch them struggle to figure out why their inappropriate joke is so funny. Unless they say it's from TikTok. I hate it when I show somebody a photo on my phone and they immediately just start scrolling through the photos. Like, what an invasion of privacy. I think next time I'm gonna slightly zoom in. That way if they try to scroll, they're not going anywhere. How am I supposed to make a sandwich with 2 butts of the bread? Fucking gross. Nobody likes looking at the crust. Unless I just flip it inside out and eat it like that, because I'm a fucking adult. I don't have a bottle opener. How am I supposed to open up this beer? I want to drink a beer. I can't open it. There's just no... Oh. I'm way too embarrassed to buy all of these tampons, lighter fluid, and a bag of condoms. The cashier's totally gonna judge me. Unless I buy a birthday card with it all, so it looks like none of this is actually for me. I need to rent a car, but I'm only 21, and the legal age to do so is 25. What the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get around? Wait a minute. You only have to be 18 years old to rent a U-Haul, and it's like the same price. Woo! I hate fitted sheets. Like, they're so confusing. Nobody ever knows how to actually fold them. I just roll it into a ball, throw it in my closet, but then it gets wrinkled, and it's so annoying. Like, what the oh, wait. I did it. I have a splinter, but no tweezers to get it out. What am I gonna do? Wait a minute. I have 3/4 that I could use. I can't fit my Snoop Dogg wine into my Ziploc bag. At least I have this inside-out Ziploc bag. Now I can fit twice as many things. How on earth am I supposed to keep my zesty curly fries fresh without a proper bag clip? There's just no possible way. I did it. These fun facts are not fun at all. There are more slaves today than at any other point in history, and in fact, it's a $150 billion industry. In World War I, thousands of dogs were taken from their families for the war effort, but when the war was over, they were all just shot because it was cheaper than trying to find their homes. There's a plant in Australia called the gimpy gimpy that makes you want to kill yourself. When horses brush up against this bush, they literally throw themselves from a cliff because they would rather die than feel the pain. Netflix turned me into a cartoon. Ah! Really weird human body facts that I can guarantee you didn't know. Siblings or parents and children who were separated at birth or just at a very young age are often sexually attracted to each other if they meet later on in life. Star Wars and Back to the Future make a little bit more sense. Men have a scar from the head of their penis all the way to their taint that's caused from their vagina closing while developing in the uterus. About 1 in every 100,000 girls' vagina and anal tracts are actually fused together, which means they can in fact get pregnant from anal sex.
This is a bad idea. Oh God.
It's not sexual.
Kiss.
Maybe a little sexual. It's such a bad idea.
Agreed.
We're mermaids!
Mermaids. I love my girlfriend, she's so hot. But why do you do these strange things? Up. Up. Tiptoe, tiptoe.
Pixar land.
Boing, boing.
When your dog yawns, you might think that's a sign that they're sleepy, but yawns for dogs and yawns for humans aren't really the same thing. It's actually a sign that they're anxious or stressed out, and that's their way of trying to like calm themselves down. Same thing if they do that like whole body shake thing. The smell center of your dog's brain is 40 times larger than a human's, which means they can smell like way more than we can. They can even smell our feelings. I wonder what fear smells like. Dogs can see UV light, and since we use a lot of like fluoride-based products on our teeth, that means that they can literally see our teeth glowing. They'll just look like Ross from Friends when he overly whitened his teeth. Advice that could save your life one day, except the scenarios get increasingly more likely to actually happen. If you're ever outside and you notice that your hair starts to float, you're about to be struck by fucking lightning. So what you gotta do is assume the lightning crouch position. You gotta squat, have your head face down, cover your ears, be on the balls of your toes, and have your heels touching. And prepare yourself because it's gonna hurt like a fucking bitch. If someone has a knife on you, scream, yell, act like a crazy person. But if they have a gun on you, speak slowly, calmly, and try not to startle them. And if they ask for your wallet, just give them your fucking wallet. It's not worth your life. Whenever you're driving and you have to make a turn into oncoming traffic, don't turn your wheels until you're ready to go and actually make the turn. Have them pointed straight, because if somebody comes and hits you from behind, they're gonna knock you into traffic and you're gonna die. I can't believe I have to say this. You can't just run away from lightning. 1, you're not faster than light itself. 2, the lightning is attracted to you. Contrary to popular belief, but lightning doesn't start up here in the sky. It starts on the ground. The earth is positively charged, and when lightning is about to strike, all the charges in the clouds separate, and because opposites attract, negative goes to the bottom and positive goes to the top. And this attraction is like super strong, so the currents actually try to like meet each other in the middle, and when they do, that's when lightning strikes. And since you, a person, is negatively charged on the inside but positively charged on the outside, you're also gonna attract that lightning. Even more so since you're closer to it than the ground. And if the lightning strikes the ground, there's something called ground current that can still come around and fucking hit you. So, how Donald Trump's term started versus how it's ending. How the Capitol looked during last year's Black Lives Matter protests versus how it looked today after Trump supporting terrorists decided to storm the Capitol because they lost an election. Can you spot the difference here? Do you notice anything? Maybe a reason why police reacted one way towards a person and not another? And I'll give you a hint. It's not that this person's wearing a mask and this vile person isn't. Or any of them. Or any of these assholes down here. Oh, wait, I'm getting word that we're getting live footage from the Capitol floor right now. It's racism. The loudest word ever shouted was quiet. It is impossible to speak while breathing through your nose. Don't try it. Don't do it. What are you doing? I just said you can't do. What are you doing? Getting angry when you hear other people breathing is called misophonia, and it's actually a brain disorder. Tearing off the label from your drinks is a sign of sexual frustration. If you sleep facing down, you're more likely to have a sex dream. Now, if only I could sleep. People who lose their virginity after the age of 19 tend to have a higher education, higher income, and healthier relationships compared to those who lost their virginity earlier. Do you want to give off psychopath vibes? Try this. Walk around in public drinking a glass of water from home. It's weird, but it's subtle. When you're out in public and if you're wearing a belt, just take it off. Put it in your pocket, or your bag or something. It'll freak people out. Don't swing your arms when you walk, like not even a little. Watch how weird this is, okay?